Diamonds are formed under pressure. And we have decided to tell this to students thinking that it's some inspirational quote that has to be heard. But it's not. I think that we have romanticized pressure way too much these days. Let me say that you're exhausted. It means that you're working hard. If you're sleeping for less number of hours, it means that you're grinding or locking in. And if you're constantly worried or stressed about your marks, it means that you're ambitious and you're caring about your future. And it's not the case. It's different. And don't get me wrong, a little amount of pressure is important sometimes. But when you're not fine, people say diamonds are formed in pressure, under pressure, and you're going to be fine. But a diamond is a rock. It does not have an exam tomorrow, but we do. And if somebody says that quote to you, tell them that you don't have to be crushed in order to become valuable. Like, let me talk about my own experience. At my school, there is a test every 10 to 12 days. I don't know if this is the same for every other school, but in my school, it's like there's a test every like 10 to 12 days. And if you get lower than certain amount of mark, there's the standard of mark. If you get lower than that, it means that you have failed it and you have to stay back at school for like 1.5 hours extra. And I stay at school for like 8 hours from 8:20 a.m. to 4:10 p.m. So like I spend 8 hours there, and if you're failing, it means that you have to spend extra 1.5 hours. So like 9.5 hours, 9 hours, 15 minutes, something like that. And the word 9 hours, when I say it, it just feels so strange and it feels so tiring because if I exclude all the sleeping hours and think about spending 9 hours at your school alone, and we all know that we all don't actually effectively study properly at school. Like the teachers, they teach and we listen, and it's only at the home when we actually open the book to learn. Raise your hand if you have ever taken leave before an exam or like few days before an exam because you have to study. Have you ever taken leave for studying? We all do that. We all do that. And I've done that many times before. And there's this new school rule that if you're taking 1 day leave, you have to come with your parents the next day to meet the principal. And if you're not coming with your parents, you cannot just enter the class. You can't, like, don't think that I'm like just blabbering. It's true, it's happening. It's literally happening at my school. And the irony is, if you come late to school, like school timing, if you have to be at school campus before at least 8:30 or 8:30, yeah, 8:30 or 8:20, 8:25, I guess, I don't remember. I come at i come at proper timing, but if you come late, then they'll send you back home, they'll give a leave for you, and it's ironical. It's so ironic. And like if you're preparing for JE or NEET, somebody who has to go to school for 8 hours or 9 hours in 12th grade and 11th grade, you cannot just prepare for NEET or JE. You can't. You have no other choice than to take a drop unless you're extremely determined that you will crack the exam at the first attempt. If you really want to, like I don't know if everybody is like this, but there are some people who go to school, there are some schools, right, that are integrated, like they study only the NEET syllabus or JE syllabus at the school, and they don't study for board exam. They just study like for 1 month before the board exam. They just study for the board exam and then they'll give it. Like there are some schools like that. And me, coming from a school that focuses on board exam, it's really tiring to study for extra things. Like people say that okay, a little amount of pressure is important sometimes. Like you cannot, there is a difference between studying for an exam that's coming tomorrow and an exam that's going to be held after 2 weeks. There's a difference. A deadline can push you to do things that you could have not done if there was no deadline. So it's good sometimes, but there's a difference between constantly overwhelmed and exhausted and being challenged. You can be challenged, you can try different things, and I think I'm going to end this video because I am literally melting. I turned the fan off because it gave some cracking sound on the video, so that's it. And again, I'm telling it to you, diamond, it's just a rock, and pressure cannot make you diamond. If you're constantly under pressure, you're just going to become extremely tired, and you're not going to become anything valuable or precious. You get to choose what you want, you get to choose yourself, you can push yourself, and you can take a break too. And okay, I'm blabbering.